Oh, so I'm here to show you another smoothie. I just rinsed this one out. I believe that Lidl only has two bags on offer. I think they list. I mean, they do this a lot of times where it's the same barcode for two items. Get that back in focus. Cat's back, I guess. He's, Bugger scooped him off, but he's back. We have fruit for smoothies. Can that be seen? Yeah. Pineapple, papaya, and mango. We'll see. I do prefer berries, but this might not be too bad. Depends on, I guess, the quality of the fruits involved. Same recipe, so 2.5 deciliters per bag. 3 bags means we want 750. Last time I felt like it was a little bit too much liquid, but we'll just follow the instructions. Let's see, what do we have? We have, look at the other side, 1,000. Oh, there, definitely a bit more on, and we got about 750. I gotta take a picture of the front and the back, just for you guys who might wanna know what it's made out of. Obviously, because it's a bag, if I don't get it perfect, you're not gonna know, and I'm not gonna try again. So, best effort, no effort. Like I said, I don't spend. This has been more for me to try out everything, because it's an excuse. Give it all a try. So, we got 3 bags. Pineapple, papaya, mango. Looks like we might be a little heavy on the pineapple. I don't know. It's hard to say. There's the bags, right? And all chopped up for you, alright? Cut those open. Pour it in. Yep. Cut it open, pour it in. Ooh. And let's see what this comes out to be. Cut it open, pour it in. Yeah. Nice. Okay, so got a lid. We're gonna put it on high for 200 and. Wait, no. Thinking about something else. Not cooking. Not 250 degrees. Put it on 2. High on 2 for about 30 seconds. Cat, you're gonna run. Sorry about this. So let's do it. About 30 seconds. Getting a little bit of smell again. So, how soon do I give this back for warranty? I don't know. Maybe it's just I haven't used it enough. Maybe it's just, yeah, but it's like a, that plasticky electrical burn. Anyway, that actually seems a little thicker than the last mix. Let's see if I can get you guys a little look at what we're having here. I don't know if you can tell, but it definitely does look a bit thicker than the last batch. Now we put it back up and we just leave it out of focus because you're not watching anything anymore. You're just listening to me taste a little bit of this pineapple mango papaya. This is definitely a much better mix. Much better. Because like I said, with the previous mix, with the blueberries and the strawberries and the banana, I felt like it didn't have enough berry in it, you know, like they cheaped out. Here, like you've got the pineapple in there, but it's not too sour or too strong or too pineapple-y. And then you can taste the mango in there, which is actually quite sweet and quite nice and quite strong. I quite like it. And then you have the papaya, which generally I find can be a bit of a, let's say, a different taste that can overpower in a way. I don't know if the word is overpower, but anyway, it's in there just enough. This is a good mix. I might get it again. I don't say that about too many things that I get from the store. I wouldn't get the other one, the strawberry, blueberry, banana one, because I think you're just better off buying a bag of frozen strawberries and bananas, and you'll get the same thing because the blueberries weren't very pronounced. And of course, you could always buy a bag of blueberries and mix it yourself. With this one, sure, you could do the same thing, but I think the mix is better done. It's a better mix. Because oftentimes, you know, it's like you don't want to bother with trying to source all the ingredients. And especially when you're talking about pineapple, mango, papaya. I mean, those are very seasonal often. And like I can get frozen, I believe, mango occasionally. I've never seen frozen papaya in Lidl. And I've never seen frozen pineapple in Lidl. So then what you're left is with canned pineapple. And, you know, the canning process definitely changes the taste of the fruit. Oftentimes they add sugar into the canning process, but regardless, you're cooking by virtue of canning, and it changes flavors. So this is one where the mango version, this mango papaya pineapple version, I do think it is worth it, because I think, well, I'll clarify that. I think in Finland it's worth it. You know, you might be in a place where I don't know, it's easy to get these. The thing is also, like, okay, a banana you peel, but a mango and a papaya, you have to, like, you still peel it, but you know, it's not like a banana where you just do it by hand. No, you need to use a peeler or whatever. You make a mess, and then you've got that giant seed that you have to cut around and all that. So there's a process there with both the papaya, both the mango, and the pineapple. And unless you can get it like frozen, which, like I said here, you really can't. I don't know if there is a good alternative to grabbing a nice smoothie mix like this, as fresh as this, and so on. Maybe you live somewhere where you can get those ingredients, but this is, for what it is, it's very nice. I might get it again. If you saw the blueberry, strawberry, banana version video, I don't think I would buy that again. Like I said, it just doesn't make sense to me because I can make it myself just as easily. Better mix. I felt like it was watered down, etc., etc. This one came out quite thick, like I like smoothies, and just a nice mix. And on a summer day, it's a cool summer day. Heat wave is a bit over here in Finland. We had one last week, but still nice to wake up and try this out. I don't have a rating system yet. Maybe I never will. I really don't know where these videos are going, and if I ever will complete it. I'm just kind of watching the stats up there, and as much as I do it for myself, there's still a bit of hey, let's look if anybody's watching, because if nobody's watching, then it's kind of like, I guess I should still do it because it's kind of interesting for myself, but I don't know. If you guys find it interesting, just say it. And if you don't, I guess you can tell me. There's been at least 1 or 2 people who have already told me they don't like, it's low effort. It's you gotta say what it is. It's low effort. I mean, there is some effort. I have to set the camera up. I gotta pay attention to the kitty. And I gotta spend my money on stuff that I wouldn't normally buy. But I do get to experience new flavors and something to do. Yeah. Hope that was enjoyable. Leave it at that. Bye bye.